What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Steven Trinidad, and I'm back with another video, man. I know it's been a while. I haven't been posting that Draver content and whatever, but today I want to do a different type of video because I was led by the Spirit to actually make this video. Like, it's been in my spirit for a while to make this video, but I'm here to talk about the subject. Was Jesus a raw vegan? Was he a raw vegan? Did he cook his foods? There's no doubt in my mind that he was a vegan. But the big question is, was he a raw vegan? Because that makes a huge difference, whether you're cooking your foods or not, right? So, you know, I went through, I got my testimony of what I went through, with my body and, whatever I went through that actually led me onto this ministry of, health or whatever. I became like this health freak now. Today you just catch me eating watermelon and, just being a vegan and I'm trying to be raw. Like, I'm probably like 80% raw right now. You know, every now and then I would eat something that is not raw, something that is watered down, something that is too hot or something. And, that falls under the category of it not being raw and alive. But, for a while, I just been seeking God really for the answer on this whole subject with food. Because I know that what you put in your body matters. I know that there's laws to everything. You know, there's laws to marriage, there's laws on the land, there's laws everywhere. And so there's a law uh to the food that you consume, how much you should consume, when you should consume it, you know, how hot should it be, how cold should it not be, all of this. So one day a couple years ago, I was sitting in my car and like I just heard it in my spirit, like, Google this question: was Jesus a raw vegan? You know, and I found this link, and I also found some other videos, you know, and from that point on, like, I was totally convinced that Jesus was not only a vegan, but he was a raw vegan. He didn't cook his foods, and if he ever did, he cooked it with the fire of life, which is the sun. He would set out, he called it wafers of wheat to make the bread, and he would lay it on the sun and then turn it over and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go on here on this link, and I'm gonna read to you, a bunch of stuff that is in regards to not cooking your food, not eating animals, how much you should eat. It's even a sin to eat to the point of fullness. So let me just start right here by reading this. And you tell me what you think in the comment section. Like, did somebody just make this up? Was this not God talking? Does this not sound like God talking? I'm pretty convinced that this is God talking. So this page here this is called the Book of Essenes. This looks like it was part of the regular chapters in the Bible that you read, but these are like parts that were taken out of the chapters, and other additions were added, you know, just to hide this from the people. Because, like, why would it benefit them for you to know the truth and for you to live healed? It wouldn't. So of course they're gonna lie and say that God ate fish and he ate dead things, when God is the resurrected God. He represents life forevermore. Why would it make any sense for him to eat anything dead, right? And for it to be frozen or burned, it's dead either way. So it says over here, therefore eat not anything which the fire or frost or water has destroyed. For burned, frozen, and rotted foods will burn, freeze, and rot your body also. Be not like the foolish husbandman who sowed in his ground, cooked and frozen and rotted seeds. And the autumn came, and his fields bore nothing. and great was his distress. But be like the husbandman who sowed in his field living seed, and whose field bore living ears of wheat, paying 100-fold for seeds which he planted. For I tell you truly, live only by the fire of life, and prepare not your foods with the fire of death, which kills your foods, your bodies, and your souls also. And so over here somebody's asking him, Master, where's the fire of life? Asked some of them. And he said, in you, in your blood, and in your bodies. And the fire of death? Asked others. It is the fire which blazes outside of your body, which is hotter than your blood. With that fire of death you cook your foods in your homes and in your fields. I tell you truly, it is the same fire which destroys your foods and your bodies, even as the fire of malice, which ravages your thoughts, ravages your spirit. For your body is that which you eat, and your spirit is that which you think. Eat nothing, therefore, which a stronger fire than the fire of life has killed. Wherefore, prepare and eat all fruits of trees, and all grasses of fields, and all milk of beasts good for eating. For all these are fed and ripened by the fire of life. All are the gift of the angels of our earthly mother, but eat nothing to which only the fire of death gives savor, for such is of Satan. So right here, like, God approves milk. Did I read the part where he approves honey too? No, I don't know if I did, but I'm going to put this link under the description of this video so y'all can read this for yourselves. There's so many parts here. I'm going to read this other part here, which is stating that scientifically this is proven to be true, that enzymes are destroyed when it reaches a heat of I think it says right here 118 degrees or more. So let me just read this real quick. Here we come to the fact that Jesus preached raw vegetarianism. You see, the reason Jesus wants us to cook the bread in the sun rather than in the oven is that he knows the living enzymes in the wheat will be killed if the bread is cooked at a temperature of 118 degrees or more. This is true not only of wheat, but of all food. Anything you cook at the temperature of 118 degrees or more will have its enzyme destroyed. And as Jesus knew 2,000 years ago, and as modern science has now confirmed, enzymes are absolutely essential to your health. And besides, the destruction of enzymes, cooking food destroys many other nutritional elements and creates cancer-causing toxins. Okay, there's so much in here of Jesus speaking to the disciples before ascending. He's telling them there's everything on here. He's telling them when to eat, how much to eat. He's even telling you here, what food you should eat on certain months. I'm not at the level where I'm following Jesus to every specific detail that he lays out, but I have been making the effort to be raw. And the little effort that I've been putting in has been bringing me results. I feel different. My mental feels different. My spirit feels different. Physically, I look different. It's like at this point, there's no doubt about it, this is real, because I have applied it and I've seen it for myself that, it is true. And also, you got to think about it. Like, food that is so hot is destroyed. How could you think that there's any electricity or any living enzymes in that food after you boil that thing and that thing is like flaming and smoking? That stuff should not go in your body. That is bad for your body. I've been eating raw and I'm learning now. Like, I'm picking up this new habit of like I want it raw. Like, it is like now disgusting for me to eat something baked or fried, or like I just think about the death I'm putting in my body and how it's not quickening anything in my body. So let's go on and read something else. Let's see what he says here. He says, so eat always from the table of God, the fruits of the trees, the grain and grasses of the field, the milk of beasts, and the honey of bees. All right, let me stop real quick. So I eat honey. I drink milk. Um, if you could find raw milk, that's even better for you. You know, I haven't found any raw milk, so I just every now and then I'll have some regular milk, a little bit of it, not too much. You know, um, I'm not perfect with this, but it's not about being perfect. It's about uh, it's about trying to follow this as much as possible, right? And eventually you will find yourself with this completely, right? Eventually, with all errors and the trying and the striving, you would come to a place where, like, wow, people are gonna look at you and be like, what have you done with your life? You know, like, you know what I'm saying? Which is something that's going on with me today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am not the same person. I am not the same person. So let me continue reading. But the foods which you eat from the abundant table of God give you strength and youth to your body, and you will never see disease. For the table of God fed Methuselah of old, and I tell you truly, if you live even as he lived, then will the God of the living give you also long life upon the earth as was his. For I tell you truly, the God of the living is richer than all the rich of the earth, and his abundant table is richer than the richest table of feasting of all the rich upon the earth. Eat therefore all your life at the table of our earthly mother, and you will never see want. And when you eat at her table, eat all things even as they are found on the table of the earthly mother. Cook not, neither mix all things one with another, lest your bowels become as steaming bogs. So that's another habit that I have. Like, you know, I do a lot of smoothies, and now my smoothies are just like banana and watermelon, or banana, watermelon, and cherries. Just like no more than three, right? Because that's bad for your body, for you to mix a bunch of stuff, right? Because it says it here, and also whenever I mix a lot of stuff, like I stink, like it like this. When I go to the bathroom and do number two after like eating so many different things, like it stinks so bad. And so I'm in a habit of like smelling myself now too, you know, and it's just a beautiful thing what God is doing with me, because I'm learning how to be content. I'm learning how to discipline myself. And yeah, this is just going to lead to long life. It's going to lead to a healthy body. Yeah, very few people are following this. So there's a lot of raw vegans out there, but I see them eating frozen things, like they're freezing the bananas still. It's like they're really doing this for show and just to have views. Like, I be sending this to them, and like they never answer or say anything about it, which kind of leads me to believe that everything that they're doing in regards to the whole raw vegan thing is just for hype and views. I'm not doing that for none of that. I'm doing this because literally I want to do it God's way. I don't want to do things the wrong way. I don't enjoy disobeying God. I don't enjoy, working backwards. So let me continue reading here. So, for I tell you truly, this is abominable in the eyes of the Lord. To mix is abominable in the eyes of the Lord. And be not like the greedy servant who always ate up at the table of his Lord the portions of others, and he devoured everything himself. Let me stop. This kind of reminds me of like this friend I went to the buffet. I kind of told him, like, listen, like, calm down, don't eat too much. And he got so mad that I told him not to mix so much and eat so much, like just eat a little bit. He got so angry at me. He told me, man, you got to take advantage and all this and eat as much as you can when you're in the buffet. And like, I just stood quiet because he really looked like he was going to hit me or something, So it says, the portions of the others, and devoured everything himself, and mixed all together in his gluttony. And seeing that his Lord was wroth with him, and drove him from the table. And when all had ended their meal, he mixed together all that remained upon the table, and called the greedy servant to him, and said, take and eat all this with the swine, for your place is with them, and not at my table. Take heed, therefore, and defile not with all kinds of abominations the temple of your bodies. Be content with 2 or 3 sorts of food, which you would find always upon the table of your earthly mother. I gotta sneeze. I think I do. Yeah. Okay, upon the earthly mother. And desire not to devour all things which you see around you. For I tell you truly, if you mix together all sorts of food in your body, then the peace of your body will cease. And endless war will rage in you, and it will be blotted out, even as homes and kingdoms divided against themselves work their own destruction. For your God is the God of peace, and does never help division. Arouse not, therefore, against you the wrath of God, lest he drive you from his table, and lest you be compelled to go to the table of Satan, where the fire, sins, diseases, and death will corrupt your body. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. There is so much in this link, that I'm not going to be able to, put it all in this video. But I am confident that this is God talking. Nobody can tell me this was made by a man. No regular man wrote this. This is the truth. This is the truth because, yes, even when I used to mix a lot of things in a smoothie and all this stuff, when I would order a smoothie at a shop somewhere and I would ask for so many things to be in it, people would just be annoyed with that. Because, first of all, it takes much more work to stuff all that stuff, to try to fit all these things in one smoothie, as opposed to now when I order a smoothie and the difference when I just tell the person, hey, I just want my smoothie to be orange juice and banana. They just look at me with this loving look oh, thank you for being so simple. It's like the universe would let you know when you're in accordance to God, because everybody knows that is the best way. Man, just put banana and orange juice. That's it. That's delicious within itself. Why is it that you need so many different berries in one drink? The people are already annoyed that they had to prepare that for you. You know what I'm saying? It's much more work. Okay. Are we right here? I'm sorry. Over here, he's talking about how much you should eat. Because that's important too. A lot of y'all like to fill yourselves up, right? All the way until your belly hurts. That is sin, right? Check it out. It says over here, let the weight of your daily food be not less than a mina, but mark that it go beyond 2. Then will the angels of God serve you always, and you will never fall into bondage of Satan and of his diseases. Trouble not the work of the angels in your body by eating often. For I tell you truly, he who eats more than twice in the day does in him the work of Satan. Let me stop real quick. I've been fasting a lot. And man, when I'm fasting, people acknowledge me. People favor me. People smile at me. People just know that I'm doing something good with myself. It's just every time I'm on this long streak, 17 hours fasting or whatever, which I normally do now. I don't wake up and just eat now. I wait until the sun is at its highest, just like it says here too, because he also talks about, following the ways of nature and how the animals move and stuff. They eat at a certain point, not right when they get up or whatever. So he's saying to imitate that, right? So I'm fasting a lot, and it's good because I'm not eating as often, so I'm staying thin. I'm staying I'm staying in the spirit, right? Because this is all earthly food. You know what I'm saying? Our real food is the word of God, right? So the more we fast, the closer we get to the spirit, the more we experience God, right now. So, I'm going to just leave this video right there because literally there's so much in here, and I don't want to make this video too long, but I'm going to put the link, and I just want to see what y'all have to say about this. I hope that this video, could help somebody, that's dealing with, this topic of knowing what's food, what's not food. Some of y'all may be sick with diseases. Like, this link might save your life, because it's really the truth that's going to set you free. You know, I never knew what was the truth. I struggled for years. Like, I went from, being a vegan to then eating meat, all because everybody kept telling me that God ate meat and all this stuff. But my spirit was always telling me, no, 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 like, dig deeper, dig deeper. The truth is out there somewhere. And, like, I found it with this link. If it weren't for this link and these scripts here, I would have never even been the person I am today. So, yeah, all praise to God for that. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this link in the description. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like, make sure to subscribe. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Stephen Trinidad, I'm out. Peace.